All right, boys, we're live. Welcome back to the Smoke Show for Week 15. Vic, you really had to pull out the bottle of Tito's already. Like you couldn't even let me introduce you. Nothing.
Yeah, the best was you were asking me for my address during the game. You knew you were going to lose. That was the best part. You're like, I thought it was like the reverse jinx you were trying to do, but we're going to be drinking for free on the holidays. Thank you, Nick. Any other bets you want to do, just let me know.
I mean, we'll find out soon. I mean, that was just a terrible game. That was just such a bad game from the Lions. But it's all right. You're the old and wise guy, so you're good. What'd you go last week, though?
1-2. I'm now hitting.
Oh, so you're only winner. I picked the one game to fade you that you actually fucking won. No shit.
See that?
Gonna taste a little sweeter this weekend.
All your picks, so then you could win.
That would be nice. I'm at 39%. I have a long way to go in this last month and change.
You're dead. You have no shot at getting to 55%.
I know. And it gets harder. It gets so much harder now.
You've been trending in the right direction, though.
You're right, Ton. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you have been. You know who hasn't been trending in the right direction? Nicky Fingers over here sending out tweets with a fucking minute 30 left. Has Miami put a price on your head or what?
I can't believe I did that. I was like,
you know that. That was terrible.
It had never happened in NFL history before. Teams up by 14 with 3 minutes left. They were 767-0. They never lost.
Yeah, but phones have only been around for like 20 years, So I mean, you got to take that into account, right? Yeah, that was tough.
Back in the day of gambling, before this was on the phones and you had to call a bookie or the game started at 4:05 because it wasn't made for gamblers. Do you know how many times you would think you had a 1 o'clock game wrapped up and you're like, I'm going to play the 4 o'clock knowing I got this 1 o'clock, and boom, you lose? That shit's been happening forever.
Always.
That's how I feel about 4:05 games. That's why I hate 4:05 games, because you think your 1 o'clock's good, and then it comes to the last 2 minutes. You have no idea. And then you bet the 4 o'clock game, and it's just a mess. I'm not a fan of it.
I know we're going to talk about this week's games, but I got to ask you, last week, obviously, the Dolphins, it was crazy how they lost. The turnovers, like, everything went their way, obviously, and they still lost. Moser, 2 touchdowns, though. That's my new guy. I'm going to have to buy his jersey. But that was a game you obviously lost, but still did some good things. And as far as the defense goes, you got to be nervous, but if you can pull anything out of there, maybe it's you turn the ball over a little bit. I don't know. But is Buffalo going to win the division now?
No, don't talk disrespectful.
Just a question. Just ask a question.
No. It's a disrespectful question.
It's just you're close to the situation, but no.
What'd you mumble under your breath, Vic?
The fish is sinking. It's like, how many times have we seen this movie before where Miami falls apart? This is just like last year.
What is the big fix though over there, Nicky?
Peak too early.
What do you mean the big fix?
Yeah,
we lost one game.
But you still can't be a team that's over 500, right? Like, that's still a thing, right? Unless the Broncos win again, I guess. But
well, that's going to change because we're going to play Dallas, we're going to play the Ravens, and then we're going to play Buffalo, and we're going to win 2 out of those 3 games. And if we don't, we suck, and I don't even want to make the playoffs.
Fair. All right, fair enough. Did you guys see the Giants game?
If we go 0-3 on those last 3 games, I don't even want the team to make the playoffs. Like, fire everyone. Get rid of everyone. Start over. Like, that's how serious I am.
I think you still sneak in. I think it's.
I know, but I don't want to sneak in.
They gotta win the division. They gotta win the division and get in.
But they do need to. They do need to win the division, and you just gotta. Tyreek makes everything go round. Keep the guy healthy, and things will be okay. You look sad. I don't want to keep piling on. Did you catch the Giants game? Did you guys see what happened in the Giants game?
You mean our Lord and Savior
Tommy Cutlets? What a horrible nickname,
dude. This kid is fucking dealing, huh? He's playing all jokes aside, he's playing some really good football last few weeks here. I'm such a bad gambler. When I nail one of these, I got to brag a little bit, but I saw this the whole fucking way, and we will get into it later. We'll talk about Green Bay, but I had this thing pegged. I said last week, I think the Giants are going to lose the remaining games. I disagree. We're in playoff mode now, baby. There are 5.
Oh, stop it.
Listen, there's 5 teams who are 6-7. We're 5-8. The Bears are 5-8. We have to play the Rams. If we can take this game this week, get one against the Eagles and beat the Rams, we have a real chance to sneak in that fucking door because the other teams that are 6-7 suck. I know it sounds crazy, guys, but you thought I was crazy last week. I'm just saying, stick with me. Tommy,
You don't want to just enjoy the DeVito run. You just want to go right for playoffs, and then once we get that Super Bowl.
No, well, that's true.
If Tommy DeVito won a Super Bowl, the whole state of New Jersey would burn down. Every Italian would be fucking going ballistic.
When Italy wins like a World Cup game in our old neighborhood, Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, forget it. Yeah. They come out like first of all, it doesn't even look like there's any Italians that live in the neighborhood no more. Italy wins a big game. They're paraded in the streets, burning coffins. Yeah. They're just wild.
Everyone's sweeping the fucking driveway that weekend.
Yeah. They go right out in the cars, honking horns. It's really a good vibe.
No, it's fun right now to be a Giants fan. As abysmal as it was early on. Obviously, we're setting ourselves up to get not a good draft pick, but I don't give a fuck. I want to win games on Sunday. It's been fun, and we're cashing tickets. So
definitely fun.
All right, well, let's get into this week's gun to the head plays. The first one we got is tonight's game, absolute shithole of a game. LA Chargers on the road against the Las Vegas Raiders. The line is -3. Vic, I'll start with you because I really don't have much to say about it.
Yeah, there's not really much you could say. Both teams suck. You got to like what the Raiders are doing under Pierce. You see Pierce on the sideline coaching them up. He's definitely getting them to play better. But at the end of the day, the only way I really look at this game is that they're asking me to lay, well, I see 3.5 -125 at FanDuel. They're asking me to lay 3.5 with the Raiders. I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. So Chargers lose Herbert. All the expectations are off. Forget the playoffs. They got the Super Bowl. Basically playing with nothing to lose with an inexperienced quarterback who I don't know too much about him. I think he's from North Dakota State. But a guy like that from a small school, the way I look at it is, that's not a guy that you get drafted or make a roster because of what you did in college on TV or in big bowl games. That's like what you do, like on the interviews, what you do at the NFL Combine. So he's probably not that bad of a quarterback. I mean, considering how bad the quarterback play is in the league overall. So I don't know how bad he's going to be or how good he's going to be tonight, but I think everybody else will step up because their leader went down. Everybody will play 110% game. I think they might win the game outright, but I'm going to take the 3.5 with the Chargers. That's what I played tonight.
Tom?
Yeah, so it's an even 3 at -110 on DraftKings. So I guess it depends on where you're shopping it around and where you lean. The game's gross for numerous reasons. We don't have to dive into it, right? Bad teams, bad quarterbacks, people hurt. Max Crosby's still the best player on the field tonight, and he's a game wrecker. You know, everyone likes to use the game wrecker term for Myles Garrett and TJ Watt. And my boy Five, Thibodeau. Did you guys see the Giants game this week?
Dog.
Guy's a fucking horse, dude. All it took was people telling him to fucking get it in gear, 13 sacks. Not talking about the Giants, talking about this game. I think right now, for me, I take the over in this game because I think it's going to be a shit show. Excuse me. Both defenses suck. But I think Max Crosby makes one big play where it kind of just flips the game. They cover the number and win outright. But guys, this is a touchdown, Tony touchdown play, and this is not me getting excited because I hit a plus 5,500. Two guys to score 2 touchdowns.
Don't lie to him, Tom. Don't lie to him.
I don't know if you remember, but that happened last week. This game sets up for it, guys. I think both running backs are going to score in this game. Eckler and Jacobs I'm going to do an anytime touchdown for both of them. And because we're feeling pretty fucking good, we're going right back to.
I'm adding that to my card. I'm adding that as an official play to my card.
Let's go. So
Good.
Gross
and
game.
I'm also. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say gross game. I think it's the over, and I like the touchdown plays. That's all I was going to say.
All right, I like it. And then I'm going to take the Raiders -3. It's an official play. Chargers suck. Backup quarterback sucks. Staley sucks. On the road at Vegas, they're going to get absolutely cremated tonight. Taking the Raiders -3. Official play. Fuck you, Vic. All right.
Sounds like I just wasted money. Except for that.
I'm wasting money? You want to go double or nothing?
No, I'm just saying. No, not on this fucking game. It's going to be hard enough watching a straight bet on it. I don't want to give this baby up too soon.
It's beautiful. I'm salivating over that. All right. Anyway, Falcons -3 on the road against the Carolina Panthers. I don't know how this line's not higher. Maybe someone's not playing that I think should be playing. I don't know if that's why we have Vic here to give you all the details. It just seems way too easy to take the Falcons -3 here. So I'm going to take the Panthers +3. I have no reason to. They suck. Bryce Young is not good. Their defense is terrible. They literally cannot do anything. They're selling tickets for this game for 45 cents.
That's crazy.
You could get a ticket to the Carolina Panthers game for 45 cents. So I'm going to take them +3. What do you mean? I'd rather be at home watching the NFL
of course,
than go watch the Carolina Panthers play football.
That's all. But it's even when there's a good team. I'd rather be home on a Sunday with all the games on, you know. But
No.
I think I'm gonna take the bait. I'm gonna be a sucker on this game. I'm gonna take the Falcons minus the 3. Sad life that I live. I watched so many Carolina Panther games this year. They're fucking bad. And the new coach really didn't fire them up, and they looked horrible last week. And Atlanta, even though I hate the Ridley, so sloppy in the red zone, and they've already benched him, and I hate the coach, Dildo Arthur Smith. I don't like him. He's always throwing a tantrum. Just the eye test from what I see. I watched Atlanta a lot too this year. They're just a better team. So I'm not even going to try to get cute a week before Christmas and play that Carolina because I did a legacy play on Carolina, and I got lucky as fuck, and it aged me about 4 or 5 years. So I'm not going to do that again. If they beat me, they beat me. I'll take the Falcons minus 3.
Yeah,
All right, Tom.
I'm in the same boat. Listen, Carolina can still win a game and still have the first pick overall. That'll go to the Bears, right? So, like, it doesn't matter if they win, but it does matter for Atlanta. Atlanta's going to come in there fired up. They're one of those 6 and 7 teams I talked about. And I've kind of been a little bit on Atlanta here and there, but they're a bad football team too. And this is kind of a throwaway game for me, 1,000% a gun-to-head game. I won't be playing this at all. I hope the Atlanta Falcons lose this game. I really do. But gun-to-head, I'm going to take the Falcons here, laying the points. Carolina is so bad. They have no offense. They run backwards. I can't do it, you know?
You hope they lose, but I'm so confused on that.
I'm hoping they lose for the Giants thing, you know, like the Giants playoff run, because they're one of the other teams. We lost Nicky. But that's the only reason. But, you know, it's gun-to-head game. It's a dog shit game. It's just if I have to bet it, I'll take the Falcons. But I hope they fucking lose. Carolina's bad, dude. They're real bad.
I can't believe you're holding on to this Giants.
Why not? Why not? Isn't this what we do as sports fans? Is this what you do? You try and you cling on to something? Well, I got it.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm feeling like it's the Linsanity era again. You know, we're all getting excited.
No. It's fun right now. You win next week, you're still in with a shot. You know, it's just that's all. You know.
Imagine if we would have lost every game and got Marvin Harrison Jr. Who the hell needs a guy like that?
No, I hear you. Listen, you called. You can say what you want. I still cashed the plus 200 ticket on them last week that you said, "Are you drinking?" I was, but we still hit it. And
no, I was with the Giants. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't do that money line. I don't want to be the guy.
No, that's fair. But I just, this game sucks. I'll take the Falcons.
All right, last one to the head gameplay we got here is Dallas Cowboys on the road against the Buffalo Bills. Bills -2. They just beat Kansas City. I'm not sold on Buffalo. I'm not sold on KC either. Ironically, both of those teams did beat my favorite team. So what the fuck does that say about me and my favorite team? That's a whole nother discussion. I refuse to bet the Bills. I refuse to let them get hot. Dallas Cowboys, please, 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 please mollywop them by 45 points this week. I'm taking the Cowboys.
That's all personal bias you just threw in there. You can't bet the Bills because they hurt your Dolphins. You're offended by both of them because they beat your Dolphins. You have to separate that personal bias from your betting.
Okay,
to
so
me,
what do you like?
Buffalo's the play.
What do you like?
I love Buffalo. Almost made them an official play, but I didn't.
Yeah, but you did it.
But
You
I
obviously don't love them enough.
Well, because
I thought you loved Buffalo.
I only do 3 official plays. I have 3. I don't want to throw this one out because the other ones are so good. But Dallas, I've been waiting for the regression for 3 weeks now. I've been waiting for them they're scoring way too many points every single game in a row. And now they're coming off of back-to-back big wins, including last week. They beat the Eagles, their big rival, right? They beat the Eagles, and now they got to travel to Buffalo on the road against a team that really looks like they hit rock bottom, and they're starting to launch right now. They're playing some good ball. They were just plus 2,500 to win the Super Bowl. They're not nowhere near that right now. So that already closed for value. I just think that Dallas could this would be the week they sleep a little bit, playing an AFC team, coming off those 2 emotional wins in a row. Buffalo's hungry. They need it. They have no room for error. Cowboys do. So I'm going to take Buffalo on the money line -130.
I saw this.
Won't even lay the spread. Okay, you're a big time.
If I lose by 1, then I'm going to want to hang myself.
Nope. Big Tone's turn.
Well, you're saying that like I interrupted you, but you just already told us you're not betting the Bills, so I figured you already gave your pick.
I wish I could have bet $1 million that Tom's going to wear a Giants shirt today. I would have put every dollar I ever had in my life, credit, market, you name it. You must be glowing.
As long as Tommy DeVito's their quarterback, I will always root for the Giants to win, unless they're playing the Dolphins.
Dude, it's just fun how New York finds stuff. Linsanity, this, whatever the case is. The Islanders a few years ago going on around, like just all that shit's fun. But I'm with you, Vic. I think Buffalo is they saw that Miami loss and said, boys, we've been kicking ourselves all fucking year. It's new life for the Buffalo Bills after that. And I know you don't want to hear that, Nikki. I understand. And I get that. I wouldn't want to hear it either. Right. Yeah. I appreciate you thinking you'll need two hands. But anyway, the whole thing here is
that went right over Vic's head. He didn't even know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I did. It's when you said that. Tone said, I appreciate you saying I need two hands.
Yeah.
Does anyone actually need two hands?
I
feel like that's like a myth.
I've seen some footage that indicates potential.
Yeah, of course. There's always going to be some lucky bastard.
Listen, back to the game. Dallas has got a tough schedule, right? They got Buffalo still. They got Miami still. They got Detroit. And they're going to have a hungry Washington team that's going to want to beat them at the end of the season, right? Maybe Dallas doesn't need to start their guys that game. Won't matter. I think this is a huge letdown spot. Vic, I saw this game, and you literally popped into my head. This is the spot that they fall, right?
Yeah.
They keep putting up points. They keep bodying people. And I really think Dallas had a big exhale after last week. I think they get stomped this week. And I think they lose outright to the Buffalo Bills.
I like it.
All right. Time for the official plays. My first one was tonight. Las Vegas Raiders -3 over the Chargers. Vic, did you give out an official play?
I did not.
All right, floor is yours.
Saturday, we'll get the weekend started nice. I'm going to take the Bengals -3. The Vikings are fucking cooked. They're finished. Dobbs, and we were blowing Dobbs for like a week. Then they benched the guy like nothing after he threw 4 interceptions on TV. They put Mullins in. He's a failure his whole life. The Bengals quarterback looks good. Listen, history tells us this kid, Jake Browning, could be unbelievable. Joe Montana got hurt. Steve Young stepped in. Steve Young turned out to be an all-time great.
You cannot help yourself.
I can't. It could be a bust. It could be a bust like when Dan Marino got hurt and Scott Mitchell came in, played great. Detroit gave him a huge contract and he shit the bed. So you don't know what you're going to get. But right now, Browning's playing great. And we only have to lay 3 points. Bengals still in the mix of it. And a confident team, practicing good probably. Because it's not like, they don't know what they got at quarterback. The guy put up some ridiculous numbers, made some ridiculous throws. So they're going to rally behind this guy. He looks confident too. Give me the Bengals Saturday -3 official play.
I like it. Tone?
All right, so I'm going to give you – the first play I'm going to give you is I'm giving out a skull fuck parlay, okay? I think these teams are going to absolutely skull fuck their opponents, okay? It's all setting up for it. Kansas City Chiefs are playing New England, laying 7.5, all right? We all just saw the Pat Mahomes crying like a baby. New England Patriots want nothing to do with a win here. They need to get back on track, too. This is a game – they kick the shit out of New England. The next one is the Green Bay Packers. They're playing Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's probably feeling pretty good after a dog shit win after beating Atlanta. The Green Bay Packers are very, very much still in this thing, and they had a bad football game. All jokes aside, the Giants got away with so much in that game from the ref standpoint. Fucking Jordan Love looked terrible. The defense looked terrible. Credit to us. But that Packers team figures this thing out at home, and I love that they're laying 3.5. That means everybody's going to want to take Tampa Bay. Green Bay gets it done. We already talked about the Buffalo Bills. We're on them. And the Baltimore Ravens laying 3.5 to the Jags. We're going to take that as well. These are going to be skull-fucked games, okay? They're going to get
your official play is 5 plays in one.
4-team parlay. Plus
1277.
That's one official play on top of the 2 touchdown plays I already gave you. But those are all going to be straight plays as well for official plays.
All right, Tom, do you want the good news or the bad news first?
If you've got a cure for lung cancer or heart disease, which I'll inevitably need, that would be awesome if we got that kind of good news. Anything like that?
Do you want good news or bad news?
I'll take the good. I'll take the bad news.
Yeah, go bad.
Bad news first. All right, my next official play is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers +3.5 over the Green Bay Packers. Packers suck. They're a square pick. Jordan
bet a
Love.
bottle of whiskey.
All right, I'll
bet
whatever you want.
It's Christmas.
Sounds good.
Let's do a bottle of spiked eggnog.
Ooh,
all right, I like that.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
No, it's
eggnog.
not. It's delicious. I love
really?
eggnog.
I never even had it. I can't even look at it.
You never had it,
No,
and you're
well,
knocking it.
I
I was
see
the
it like
same way
that.
until I tried it. I'm telling you,
Vic,
like it.
Vic
It's
thinks
good.
it looks like cum. That's why.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
to me,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like it
that's
looks
what
like
it is.
It wouldn't be
it
the
looks like-
first time he's had cum on his lips.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, yellow cum. It looks like use a fucking better go to the doctor. You better
Depends
go
on
to
the
the doctor.
spiking.
I
Depends
don't
on
know.
the spiking.
It looks like buttermilk with alcohol. Who the fuck wants to drink that? I'd rather drink
Me.
red wine. I guess.
All right,
Oh, yeah, I don't
let
know.
me see.
I'll
Let me
try.
see if I'm just being an asshole or not. Let's see where the public's at on this game.
Yeah,
Where's
no,
Tampa?
and I know I'm
All
young.
right, so right now the percentage of bets is 62% on Green Bay. So
Square
I don't
pick.
know. We'll find out. I mean, that shit really doesn't matter. It just kind of gets in my head and fucks with my picks anyway. So
No, and I think
Regardless-
it matters. I think it matters less in the NFL with all like the prop bets and shit like that. Like I don't know. I think there's
It's
so
like
much money spread out that it's
Yeah.
kind of you get some public wins every week. You just do.
100%.
It's
It is what it
50-50.
is.
The public wins some, and sometimes they get burnt. That's the way it is. It's nothing's
Yeah.
100% in sports betting.
I wish it was. I'd be so
Yeah,
much
me
richer.
too.
Anyway,
Yeah,
all right. So
look
I have
like
Bucks
kings.
plus 3.5. That's my second official play. What's your next play, Vic?
I'm going to go to Sunday Night Football. I actually love both primetime games. I'm just going to take the Jaguars plus 3.5. Sunday night
Ooh.
home dog. The card's difficult. The Ravens, I don't know. I've been going against them all year. They haven't really impressed me. Lamar always looks frustrated. Jaguars have a good team. They just look like they never put it together. But a home dog on Monday Night Football plus 3.5 points in a big game for positioning, playoff positioning, I'm going to take the home dog every fucking time. So I'm not changing anything. I'm going home dog Jaguars Sunday Night Football plus 3.5.
Yep.
I like it. Tom?
Yeah, like I mentioned, in that 14 parlay, I'm playing all those straight. That's an official play too. But in that official play, we have a touchdown, Tony touchdown. AJ Dillon's going to get in the end zone. It's been a little bit. He's starting to get the ball a little bit more. I loved how he ran it actually against the Giants, but yeah, he gets in the end zone. You catch him minus 105 to plus 135, smash it.
All right. And my last official play, I'm going to steal one out of Vic's book here. I'm only doing 3 picks. Chiefs minus 7.5 against the Patriots. I'm kind of scared because Tony had it in his lay. Everyone else is going to have it in their lay. I don't care if it's a square fucking pick. The Chiefs are crying. They're pissed off. By the way, Mahomes acted like a little baby back bitch after that loss.
Yeah.
The shit that the Chiefs have done to the Bills over the last 5 years, you could at least walked up to Josh and shook his hand like a man and said, good game, instead of cry like a little baby back bitch. But anyway, the Pats fucking suck. I don't care if it's a square pick. I'm taking the Chiefs minus 7.5. I think they win by 35.
I thought Josh Allen handled that perfectly too.
Yeah, just walked away. He was like,
But Tony was lined up. Tony was lined up like that all game. They showed Orlowski he edited a clip where he was lined up with his foot just and his body basically over the line all like 5 or 6 plays throughout that game, and they didn't call nothing. They just called it at the worst time. It's fucking bullshit.
I mean, look, like, was it a bad? Like, I mean, he was offsides. Should the ref have called it? Probably not. I'm just
be
saying,
consistent. Just
you
be
being the
consistent.
face of the NFL, you can't act like a little bitch after the game.
Yeah, he's losing it.
That's also part of the reason.
Especially to Josh Allen. Like, you could rip the ref all you want. Like, that's cool. But you basically took a Super Bowl appearance right out of his hands with 13 seconds left, and he still walked in the middle of the field and shook your hand when you beat him. Give him the same courtesy. That's it. That's all I.
Yeah, Mahomes has never been like this frustrated. They don't score no more. They have a problem scoring in the second half. They're not making adjustments.
They might not even score 35 points, but I think they'll cover the 7.5.
They're going to get so many calls. It's not even going to be funny.
I think so too. The Golden Boy is still going to be the Golden Boy next week.
Absolutely.
Oh, you can already hear the headlines. Back on track, all smiles, 4 touchdown. I can fucking hear it already. So
yeah,
if I lose with that square pick, I'll take that.
Yeah, me too. Fuck it. What do you got?
My last one. I'm going to go. So Monday Night Football, Big Cock Carroll, Seattle Seahawks plus 3.5. Eagles look fucked up. And I don't know. All year I've been dick riding Seattle. I'm not going to stop with their home dog on Monday Night Football. Crowd's going to be crazy. Pete Carroll's going to have them ready. The Eagles something looks wrong with them. They're coming off a bunch of emotional games in a row too.
They look like they just found out they got herpes.
Yeah, like bad news. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they just look fucked up, and I don't know. I just think this is a tough spot. They'll probably turn it around, but I think Seattle steals this one. But I'll grab the 3.5 Seahawks official play. So for me, it's Bengals -3 Saturday, and then Sunday Night Football Jaguars plus 3.5, and then Monday Night Football Seahawks plus 3.5. And I love the Bills 4 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah,
I love
them. Yeah, so that'll wrap it up for me based on what I just said. Besides the New York Football Giants, we're going to take them money line again. We're going to keep riding it out. And a little special shout out Saturday football. Albany's in the Final Four. We got South Dakota State, baby. Okay, they got no respect for Albany. All we're doing is winning games. We're gonna take the 22.5, but we're also going plus 1,000 on the money line. Albany gets it done against South Dakota State this week.
Love it.
Is
Friday
that
at 6.
basketball? That's basketball.
No, that's I almost just
Division
said NFL.
2.
No, it's FCS.
You sick bastard. I love you. All right.
Yeah.
Those are the official plays. Shout out to everyone that tuned in, and we'll see you guys next week.